What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going keto, and this isn't any regular old keto meal plan. This one is targeted specifically for the ladies out there. After the last meal prep video I did, you guys showed tremendous support. That video not only got a ton of views, but a ton of positive comments and a ton of positive reactions on my social media. So thank you guys for that. Hopefully with this one we can accomplish the same thing. This meal plan will be ketogenic in nature. I'm gonna go through each and every meal, the stuff we're using. We're even gonna prep everything out, that way you guys know exactly what you gotta do if you wanna take this, try it for yourself, and see if keto is the right style of diet for you. We'll get into keto later on in the video, and I'll explain to you guys exactly what it is, why it can be beneficial, and all that good stuff. But for now, let's just go ahead and get this thing started. You guys excited? You ready? I know I am. Let's do it! Now here real quick, I'm gonna go over exactly what the ketogenic diet is and why it may be beneficial for you. A ketogenic diet is one where the majority of your calories throughout the day come from fat and a very minimal amount come from carbohydrates. This style of dieting can be extremely beneficial for someone that has quite a bit of weight to lose, someone currently in a weight loss plateau and you wanna break through it, or someone suffering from insulin resistance issues. And this style of dieting is also beneficial for someone that has a hard time controlling carbohydrate cravings, as they've been known to be drastically reduced or completely eliminated on this style of diet. After about a week or so, sometimes sooner, sometimes a little longer, your body will enter a state called ketosis. And what this does is it makes your body incredibly efficient at burning fat for fuel. Our bodies are set up by default to burn carbohydrates for fuel primarily, but when you shift your diet over to this style, it kind of tricks your body into thinking the carbohydrates aren't coming anymore, and in turn, ketosis happens, then your body starts utilizing all that body fat you have stored for energy. I've ran this diet in the past and I've gotten very great, very quick fat loss results from it, so I'm excited to see what you guys think. So without further ado, let's go. And what's great about this style of dieting is that we get to eat a lot of foods that are considered off limits in other diets. Things such as cheese, peanut butter, fatty cuts of meat like beef and bacon, we get to have all of these on this diet. So let's go ahead and start meal one. Now meal one should be something that anybody can enjoy. We have 2 large eggs. We're gonna be doing 4 slices of bacon. We have some spinach here that we're gonna fry up with the eggs to help add some micronutrients and fiber. We also have 14 grams of butter to add some healthy fat and flavor in there, as well as 28 grams of shredded cheddar cheese. I'm telling you guys, back when I did this diet, I absolutely loved this meal. So let's go ahead and get to cooking. I already weighed out my cheese, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do and mix them in the same exact bowl is take my eggs, crack them, and put them right in here on top of the cheese. You don't have to do it this way, but I just find that I prefer to cook it this way. I think it makes it taste a little better. Personally, saves me a little bit on time. Then we have a little pan here, perfect for this quantity of eggs that we're cooking. Hit it with a little bit of olive oil cooking spray, and then take my eggs and cheese and put them right in here. And let those bad boys cook. And we'll also go in and throw our butter in here as well. Perfect. And after you get that, we'll go ahead and take the spinach, place it in here as well, and start mixing all these up and scrambling them together. If you preheat your pan, that is a quick, easy scramble, and it looks like this is done and smelling delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in a meal prep container, just in case you're not going to eat your first meal and you're fasting, and you wanna take it with you later on. Now we're gonna go ahead and cook the bacon, so we're once again gonna hit our little pan here with a little bit of extra virgin cooking spray, and then we'll get our 4 slices of bacon and lay them on here. There we go. Our bacon looks good and done, so we can go ahead and take it, add it into our little pan here as well. That is smelling delicious. Perfect. So there you have it, guys. Meal one, quick, easy, tasty, awesome. Doesn't even feel like you're dieting when you can have bacon and eggs. So less than a gram of carbs in here. We have some fat in the form of the butter, fat from the bacon, and fat from the eggs, while also getting some protein in there as well. So definitely starting off on the right foot with this. Let's go ahead and move on to meal number 2. Now, here we are with meal number 2. What we are gonna be utilizing is 224 grams of 90% lean, grass-fed ground beef, or 8 ounces for those of you here in the US. We're also gonna be cooking in to add some good flavor, healthy fats, and a little bit of protein, 28 grams of blue cheese crumbles. Use any cheese that you like, but I prefer blue cheese myself. I think it makes lean ground beef taste even better. And then we also add 10 grams of extra virgin olive oil to help us get some healthy fats in and also jump those calories up a little bit. Perfect for ketosis. And then one thing about a keto diet is you don't want to neglect your vegetables. We're keeping carbs low, but we're talking about net carbs. So any fiber we're subtracting from our overall carb count. So we will be utilizing for this meal plan 84 grams of asparagus, which how I prep this, I just bought a steam bag version of it, put it in the microwave for a little bit of time, took it out, and it was good to go. So that's how I prefer to do veggies. You don't have to do them that way, but I think that's the easiest way to do it. That way they're not going bad. You're not making multiple trips to the store. So do it however you like, but I recommend 84 grams of a green veggie with this as well. You can use broccoli, Brussels sprouts, zucchini, whatever your heart desires. So let's go ahead and get cooking. First thing we do, once again, you hit the pan with a light layer of extra virgin olive oil cooking spray. There we go. And then before I put my ground beef down there, because I know it's gonna get loud, I'll let you guys know the only seasoning I'll be using is this taco seasoning mix right here. Absolutely love this stuff, guys. I think it makes ground beef taste extremely good. So we'll go ahead, throw this in here. Whoop, there we go. And after it's cooked a little bit, I'll take my olive oil and throw it in there as well. Looks like the ground beef is done, so I'll just go in here, put it in our meal prep containers once again. Since I already pre-weighed it before I cooked, I'm kind of just eyeballing it into each container. Make sure we have similar portion sizes, and boom, there we go. So once I do that, the next step is I'll take my blue cheese and just kind of sprinkle a little bit of it on top here. Boom, and there you have it, guys. This will actually be meal 2 and meal 4 in the program, both knocked out at the same time. Quick, efficient, everything we need right here. Now, before we move on to the final meals in the program, and I give you guys the full meal plan breakdown with all the ingredients and everything in a list. That way, if you guys want to, you can screenshot it and follow it yourselves. We're gonna cover 2 important things. One of those being how much water should you drink while on this diet, and the second being, can you practice intermittent fasting? Should you, and will it be beneficial while running the ketogenic diet? Now, as far as water goes, for women, I recommend at least 3/4 of a gallon of water a day. This is gonna ensure that not only is your body adequately hydrated, it ensures that your metabolism is running at full speed. Even being slightly dehydrated can have a negative impact on your metabolism. So make sure you're drinking up. The more water you have, the better. Only downside is having to use the restroom multiple times an hour, but hey, it's a good trade-off if you ask me. And then secondly, should you intermittent fast? I personally recommend it. I did it when I did keto, got amazing results, and I think intermittent fasting can be beneficial for anybody as long as it fits your lifestyle. Every now and again, I run into someone that it simply does not work for, and that's totally fine. But for those of you that it works for, I think it's really putting your best foot forward if your ultimate goal is to burn fat and maintain muscle mass. A quick primer on intermittent fasting. Basically, as soon as I wake up, I don't eat for about 4 to 5 hours. The only thing I will drink is branched chain amino acids, and that's about it. Which you can see here in my gallon jug that I drink all day, I put branched chain amino acids into. If you want a good, amazing brand that I stand behind, you need to check out Pure Aminos. Before I get into it, I will tell you guys, I am sponsored by these guys, but they're incredible. I take their products every single day and would recommend them to anybody that asks. They have both caffeinated versions and decaffeinated versions, which the decaffeinated versions I put in my gallon jug to ensure my water has some flavor all day, and I'm sipping on branched chain amino acids, so I'm kind of getting a dual benefit from them. And then while I'm fasting, this keeps my body from going after my muscle for fuel and makes it prioritize fat. So win-win there. And then first thing in the morning when I wake up, I take a scoop of green superfood powder, mix it with the caffeinated Pure Aminos. That way I'm getting not only branched chain aminos in my system, but some micronutrients to ensure that I'm getting all my vitamins and minerals and everything like that. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. If you want to grab any of these, I'm telling you, it's a really good deal. You can get 60 servings for about $30 shipped to your door, and just use code RJF10 at checkout on purebolix.com. You'd be supporting me, supporting an amazing company, and I'm telling you guys, you will not be disappointed. There's tons of amazing reviews out there, and if you're in the UK or you're in Canada, they just launched shipping on Amazon through both of those platforms. So Amazon.ca or Amazon.co.uk, you guys can grab yourself some too if you've been missing out. So now that that's covered, let's move on to the next meal. Now the third meal, which I like to call a snack meal, can be prized of multiple things really, but I like the idea of having a convenient meal that I can eat on the go if I'm in a hurry, or I just need a little snack throughout the day. So what we're gonna do in this meal plan is we're gonna have 1 cheese stick. Now you can use string cheese if you want, but I am using Vermont extra sharp white cheddar. This will give us a decent little amount of fat as well as some protein here, some good flavor. I don't know about you guys, but I love cheese sticks. Then we'll also be doing 1 serving of either almonds or almond butter. Now you can use peanuts or peanut butter if you'd like. I find that I like the almond butter a little better. We will be using for this one Barney almond butter, the crunchy version. This stuff tastes incredible. And then if I'm doing regular ones, I'll do the roasted salted almonds. But yeah, pretty easy meal here. I always like to incorporate at least 1 travel meal just for the convenience factor. I think it can really go a long way. If you haven't had almond butter yet, I'm telling you, try it. It is So in this program, we have meal number 1 figured out with the eggs, cheese, and bacon. We have meal number 2 figured out with the ground beef beef and the asparagus and the blue cheese. We have our snack meal figured out, which is almonds or peanut butter, 1 serving of either or. And then we also have the string cheese stick as well. And then the 4th meal, as most of you guys probably already guessed, is the meal from earlier that we prepped in conjunction with this one. So this is the meal plan in its entirety right here, guys. Not too hard to prep, as you guys just seen. Tasty, delicious, and fully 100% keto. So let's go over all the macros, calories, and everything in this meal plan. I'm gonna give you guys a list that you can work from. Now, before I break down the calories and macros in this meal plan, I'm gonna go ahead and put the meal plan in its entirety on the screen right here, and I'll give you guys a few seconds if you wanna go ahead and take your cell phone or whatever you're watching this on and screenshot it or make a list of these items. I'll also put them in the description box below, along with links to the meal prep containers I use, some of the other stuff I use in my kitchen in case you wanna grab any of it. Now, this meal plan in its entirety has 1,413 calories in it. The last time I did a meal prep video, a lot of women were commenting saying that that was far too few calories. But what I want to emphasize is that everybody is different. One person's macros, one person's diet might work well for them and might not be enough for you, or it might be too much for you. If you're already lean and you're trying to follow a diet, obviously your metabolism is higher and you need to have your calories higher to adjust for that. If you have quite a bit of weight to lose, and I'm talking 30 plus pounds, then this is a perfect starting point and you can go from there. Try it for a week, see if it works, see what you need to change and switch it up accordingly, guys. Everybody's different. So before those comments come in here, people are saying this isn't enough calories, I promise you that it is. I promise you that it is. So from a macronutrient standpoint, in this meal plan, we have 103 grams of fat, we have 100 grams of protein, and 18 grams of carbohydrates, with a whopping 7 grams of fibers, only 11 grams of net carbohydrates. That is a very good ratio for the ketogenic diet. I find that these numbers work extremely well from a fat loss perspective, as well as a muscle retention / muscle gain perspective as well. If you are weight training, it is nice to have your protein a little bit higher. That way you can ensure you have the necessary amino acids in your system to help promote muscle growth and make sure your body's prioritizing, like I said earlier, fat loss over muscle loss when it's looking for energy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. My goal with it was to not get overly complicated. I'm going to make a simple, easy meal plan for those of you wanting to try keto out. You could at least start with this, and if you wanted to get into more advanced recipes and techniques later on, you could definitely do that. I'm a guy and I'm not very good at cooking, I will admit it, so when I do this stuff, I try to make it not only taste good, but I try to make it simple, easy, enjoyable, and something that everybody could do. You need zero experience in the kitchen to do this, and as you guys just seen, meal prep is not that difficult. You could literally multiply some of these ingredients out and do your entire week's worth in one sitting. You could freeze the extra meals, put them in your fridge a day or two before you need them, let them thaw out, and you are good to go. Even bacon and eggs reheated is good, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. That helps me out more than you guys know. The last video did so well, and so many people seen it because you guys showed support in the comment section, and hit that like button, which means that YouTube is more likely to show it to more people that might be like you and are in need of a good diet plan. So thank you guys as always for your support. If you want to see any more videos, you have any suggestions for women's style of dieting videos, comment below, as I'm always reading the comments and I'm always trying to figure out what to do next for this channel. As always, I appreciate the support. Thank each and every one of you so very, very much. And with that, we are out of here. As always, don't forget to smile, remain positive, and pay someone a compliment, because you never know whose day you can be making better. With that, I am out of here. This has been a Remington James production, and I will see you fine ladies and gentlemen at the next video. See you guys.